Hi, welcome to Serenissima Yoga. Today's practice is for motivation. So it's a practice that help you go further and do not focus too much on your limitations and what is kind of called the illness of the mind. So just don't go in that spiral of not motivating yourself to take the time on the mat to practice yoga. So there is going to be a series of asana purposefully chosen in order to boost your motivation to practice. First, we start with balasana, child's pose. Put yourself in 4 points. Okay, feel steady on the hands and the knees. And then sit back on your heels. Stretch your back fully. You feel your bellies on your knees, on your thighs. Your hands reach further and your back is stretching here. Breathe, center in this pose. Understand how your body reacts to these stretches. Be aware of the stretch in your back, of how your knees feel in this pose. Then gently walk up to seated. Move to the center of the mat and cross your feet. You can either cross your feet in simple siddhasana pose, like just cross the legs, or you can do half lotus, so one of the feet is on the thigh. Otherwise, you can push yourself into full siddhasana, into full padmasana, lotus pose. Whichever works. We're going to do some side bends from seated. So put your right hand on the ground and bend over to the right side and breathe here. Feel the stretch in the left side of your body. Look up. Be aware of your abdomen. A lot of motivation can come from you being facing life with a straight back, and to do so, you need to learn how to work on your abdomen muscles. Then go back to center, and then bend over to the left side and look up. Then back up, and move to the right side again. Enjoy this pose. Feel the left side of your chest opening up to the sky. Don't tense too much on your neck. Back to center and the left. Both your glutes are on the mat. Don't lift the right glute whilst you're bending over to the left, so that the stretch can be full. Look up. Back to center. Let's do it one more time. Bend over to the right. And then center. And left. That is your lotus pose, if that's what you have practiced this pose with. Then move to seated position on your knees. Then with a gentle push with your hands, sit on the front side of your feet. From here, you can put your hands in front of your chest to improve your balance, and gently raise up with control. From here, raise up your hands, move down in uttanasana pose. Here you can cross your arms, have your right hand grabbing your left elbow and vice versa. Your left hand grabs your right elbow and bend down, bend over. Let your head loose. And in this introspection pose, try to enjoy this time you're taking for yourself for practicing yoga. Feel the back of your legs are stretching. Your calves are stretching. Your thighs are stretching. Bend your knees. Raise up. Hands next to your hips. Now move forward to the front of your mat. Raise up both hands and then both hands next to your feet. Your right foot goes back and then your right knee touches the ground. Raise up both hands. This is low lunge. You feel your right thigh stretching. Your left foot is strong on the mat and your left knee is bent. Then both hands to the ground. Left foot meets right. Bend your elbows. Move to the ground. Raise up with your torso and your head in Bhujanga position. And an Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Right foot in between your hands, left knee to the ground, and lounge to the other side. Remember to breathe. Focus strongly on the opening up of your legs. Try to see if you can move a couple of inches more. Is your right knee very strong and steady? Are you fully using the grasp of your right foot on the mat? Detach your shoulders from your ears and look up and smile. Then your hands go down to the mat. Detach your left knee from the mat and make it so that your left foot meets your right foot in the front of the mat. Then bending your knees, raise up with both hands. Raise up your hands again to the sky and then down to the mat. From here, left foot and then right, you find yourself in tabletop position. Then gently but steadily, you move to the mat. Raise up in Bhujangasana and then find downward facing dog here. Breathe here. While you breathe, straighten up your back. Raise up. Feel like there was some kind of force that pulled up your hips. And then knees to the ground. Cross your legs. Move them forward to find the Dandasana. In this pose, bend your knees. Gently shift to the middle of the mat and move down. Now here, your right foot, your right leg crosses over your left leg. And then both legs fall to the left. open up your right arm to your right side. Do a full twist and stay here. Breathe. Your breathing massages gently your belly here. Releasing tension. Then move back to center. And let's do the same thing to the other side. So have your left leg crossing over your right. You can even hook your left foot onto your right ankle. And then move, switch to the left, twist to the left. Have your gaze to the left. If you want, you can open also the right arm to the right, but have your head twisting so that you feel this full twist in your spine and in your belly. Focus on the movement of your belly here. And see if you can have your left shoulder touching the ground. Then moving back to center, release your legs. First with the right leg and then with the left leg. Find shavasana pose. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Without forcing your breath, be aware of it. Focus on the inhaling, the retaining of the breath at full lungs. And then when you exhale, then hold the breath with empty lungs and continue like this in your shavasana pose. Gently bend your knees. Raise up your right arm and turn to the right side. Raise up. Keep your eyes closed for now. Hands to prayer in front of your chest. You can open your eyes now. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. This practice was quite quick, but very good for motivation boosting. Sometimes you don't have a lot of time to practice yoga, but just a series of asana can keep you on track, because the real benefit of the practice doesn't come from one only day when you practice the craziest stuff you have in mind, but from constance and integrating this practice on the mat and outside of the mat in your everyday life. So thank you so much for practicing with me. If you like this, subscribe and see you on the next video. Namaste.